The only difference between success and failure is your ability to take action. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Samantha. So, what do we got going on with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Well, Bitcoin's coming in right there below that 50,000 mark again, 49,000. People are looking at this and they're saying, where is it going to go next? Are we going to see all new highs? Are we going to get up to that $60,000? Are we going to break back down, headed to $25,000, $30,000 again? Should you take profit? Hey, I don't know. I know that right now people are really staring at this line and they're saying that if we get above, 55, 60,000, that, hey, Bitcoin is more than likely going to head to $100,000. But just about any minute now, the price of Bitcoin could come tumbling back downwards. Those things about whether or not you should take profits, it has a lot to do with you and your investing strategy. You should already know what you're trying to do before you go ahead and worry about what everyone else is saying the price is and then making a rash decision. Maybe you've invested too much. Maybe you should be taking 10%. I don't know. But you know who's here and you know who knows quite a bit? My lovely co-host.
Hello, everyone.
So what's going on over there, Sammy? How you doing?
I'm okay. Apparently, I know quite a bit.
Well, I think you know quite a bit. I know that if I don't have the answer, you're usually the first person I go to.
So I go, I don't know. Yeah.
So what do you think, Samantha? You think if we woke up tomorrow morning and Bitcoin was back up there at all-time highs, looking at 60,000, 62,000, 64,000, should we be pulling Bitcoin off the table? Should we be trying to, have a little bit of that extra cheddar to make life easier? Because that's what it's about, especially since we'd be looking at, like another whole 4 years till we see a bull run. I know that we'd anticipated $100,000 to $150,000, but
I thought we weren't selling. I'm confused.
We're not selling, but I mean, it is always that. Life's easier with money.
Say you. No, yes, that's pretty much everyone. Yeah.
So there's always time to collect some more Satoshis. It's just you might not get it at the value that you get today, right? People also keep talking about that the markup, right? Where that happens with Bitcoin between these halvings, it's getting to be smaller. That's why people don't know if we're actually going to bounce up to that $100,000 or if we're just going to see a retest of our all-time high at 60,000.
I mean, I have great aspirations, but I don't know because.
So you're holding out for that 100K. So if we did actually hit that 100K, I mean, we've been here for a while. We know how this works. It'll hit 100. It'll hit 120. It'll hit 150. But there's going to be a crypto winter on the backside. We're going to see it sliding downwards. We're going to see all of that. Do you want to take profits? Is that the kind of situation people should be looking for, is to invest for 3 or 4 years, take profit, then look for the bottom to rebuy back in? You hear a lot of people talking about that kind of a strategy.
That is a horse of a different color, Eugene.
That is a horse of a different color. Yeah, I mean, we had somebody the other day trying to reach out to us to ask us about, what our feelings are in the cryptocurrency space. And I was just straight up honest. I mean, as of lately, the cryptocurrency space is different, right? The news is different. Everything seems a little different. My attention's not here. I'm not looking at the old things thinking I'm going to trade and make a bunch of money. I'm not, paying constant attention to Ethereum and all the ins and outs of how everyone's saying this is going to happen to Bitcoin and this is going to happen to Bitcoin. It's more of a, it's going to be adopted, right? The price is going to go upwards. I finally found myself a nice vessel to be able to park that extra cash that I'm not spending on the daily basis because I got plans, right? I got a winter, a retirement, something that I'd like to save those nuts for.
I mean, all cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, it's all about evolution. It's all about evolving. When we first started, we have evolved so much from there, from that point, from thinking that we literally found the freaking answer. And this is the whole reason on why nothing is right in the world. That was an epiphany. And you're looking at, just the 4 years of growth, that we're so far from there now. So how do you get to say that what our perspective of right now is not going to be a naive perspective in 5 years and 6 years and 2 more happenings? You're gonna look back and I just know that we don't want to look back and regret it. That's not how we are as a couple, as human beings. We are not the kind that want to sit back and go, oh yeah, that sucked. We were stupid. That was super stupid.
Well, we can say that already quite a bit, so I said we don't want to say it again.
We don't want to keep the theme of wow, that was stupid going in our life. Yes. So I don't know. It is a personal choice. It's how far are you evolved? What do you think about your crypto holdings? What do you think about what you're doing and got going on? Is that as long as you think that that's the right choice, no one's going to be able to tell you that it isn't. It is a.
Have we ranted enough? Do we got anybody out there in the chat? I love it when you guys get in the chat because you guys are what makes this show. I know me and Samantha, but we've been debating and talking and going back and forth, and we're just trying to find the right balance in our life where we continue to keep getting out here and feel joyous, about the situation. We love talking to you guys, right? At the same time, though, you can't go ahead and do this every single day because the news isn't like that anymore, right? And we don't feel it quite like that anymore.
Yeah, I guess, yes. We did lose a lot of sleep over lots of stupid stuff in the beginning. We did try our hand at every kind of way to do anything. I don't know. I just think that we've evolved past that. And it's too time consuming to be in 2 worlds at all times.
So I know that we've been incorporating the bus lately.
We have.
And as you guys can see, there's some things that are different here, right? It's been a minute. I know you guys have requested that we do another video shoot here in the bus. Can you see the counter over there, Samantha?
You can.
Man, I must have 60, 70, 80 hours because I did it once and then sanded it all off and redid it again. But this is my epoxy counter. Man, this thing's been set on fire like 10 different times. I know you guys can't see it from there, but there's color. Alligator skin that happens when you burn wood. There's alligator skin in there. It's covered in epoxy.
We got some reds and oranges and stuff in there.
We got a nice chalk paint on this with all the stuff that makes it have the weather look. Yeah. There's some distressing I went through and did yesterday on the corners.
Like a true white girl. It was all just the corners of her teeth.
Well, you watch the YouTube videos on how to make this stuff because furniture making's not my forte.
No.
But at the same time, it's like if this is the bus, if this is Senior Boogie Woogie.
Oh man, you don't have the vinyl. We have Senior Boogie.
Oh, we got a vinyl decal sticker to go in the front and inside the bus to represent the Senior Boogie Woogie. We'll have to get the mascot. There we go. We'll have to get vinyl letters next to say the name on the inside and outside. But that's what I'm gonna do up there in the front on both sides. On the outside and on the inside above the driver.
School days, and the hump above the driver. That's where he's going. All right, so Paul Rouleau is here.
Paul Rouleau, my man. Thanks for coming, my friend.
All right, UK Bitcoin Master Brian.
Brian, I was hoping you were going to be able to make it with this earlier show today.
He says, listen to Willy Woo on what Bitcoin did, and he says we may not see dumps like in the past.
We may not.
Ever again, huh?
Well, the big ups and downs have a lot to do with, we know that the price is determined at the exchange. We know that the exchange is pretty much mom and pop, everyday traders that are trading $500,000 and under for sure. The real money is OTC. So the spot exchanges hopefully will have less of an impact on the overall price. So hopefully with the institutional investors being out there, it'll be more even keeled with the ups and downs, because as the investors are wanting to sell off, the mom and pop investors, hopefully institutions will be buying it up. And we've talked quite a bit about this happening during this last dip down from 60 to 29 here and now heading back up to 50, that all this whole time the institutions have been buying it up.
The podhead is here. The podhead says the bus looks great.
Thanks, buddy. I'm glad that you're here. I appreciate you liking it and saying good things. I'm trying to stay motivated. I'm not giving up on this. We got till October.
Brian said, "Oops, frozen." So I don't know if we are or are not frozen. If anybody would like to, let us know. I mean, on my side it says we're still going and whatnot.
Do you see my hand moving around?
Yeah.
Okay. That should
But
be broadcasting.
But you never know. I mean, we don't usually do it in the daytime because that's what
This is when everybody else is on the internet.
even less whatever's a thingy.
Yeah, also let me know if that fan's messing up the sound real bad. I had to put it in here. It's kind of warm. It feels good with the windows open and the fan going. But if it messes up the sound, I'll definitely try to make these videos in the evening where I don't have to run a fan in here. But it does feel pretty good with the fan in here, yeah?
Yeah, it's a lot better. I mean, actually, we've never had a fan in here. So
Yeah.
this would be the first go around and how much it moves air.
Usually I just get in here and work and sweat my ass off.
Yep. Yep.
No rest for the wicked, right?
Right, so you're sitting outside with a Budweiser, listening to a couple of my favorite podcasters. He says that we are okay now. That's great. The podcast says looks and sounds good.
Okay.
Yay!
Yeah, I know
Yay.
that there's still a little bit of that tingy sound with the roof. There's not much I'm going to be able to do about it.
Paul Rubo says the bus looks great, but needs more mean. Listen, I could get an axe in the mountain here for you, Paul. Like just a little something for case.
I think once we get going more with the.
Oh, we have the crossbow. I can bring a crossbow in here if that'll make you feel a little bit. We can try.
Well, I mean, there's the Senior Boogie Woogie we're going with a skeleton theme, but more of like a Grateful Dead skeleton, like the happy skeleton, not the dark like.
Yeah, not like sad dead, like
right.
Happy dead.
But I know that we've been looking at curtains, and we're trying to figure out how to put curtains up here. It's a very complex thing when it comes to these schoolies.